Yeah, proud of our group in the second half there. I thought we got off to a great start. Lost momentum in the second quarter. Just couldn't finish any plays. I thought their number 10 was really good defensively, which we expected. Altered some shots in there. And then I thought at the 5-minute media in the third, I thought we got some momentum finally going again. And, had a little in and out going throughout the fourth quarter. Avery was obviously terrific there for a stretch. I think she had 12 points in the fourth quarter. Just gave us a place to go to that was consistent and made enough plays. I thought they played really well. They're playing at a different level than they have, before Christmas. Their record is what it is, but they're playing at a much better level than that indicates. So they're going to be a factor, I think, the next 5-6 weeks. So I feel like that's a good team that we just beat.
Going inside to whoever 10 wasn't guarding?
Yeah, I mean, that's usually, we felt good about going to both, and Drapes got going early. And it's really, who's guarding who and what the matchups are. We thought Avery had an advantage, which she almost does all the time, at our level and in our league. There's not too many teams that have both a 4 and a 5 that can play the way they do.
Quarter, it seemed like Avery was dominating there in the paint. How important was it, especially with Draper dealing with foul trouble?
Yeah, well, we needed it. I look down on my play card, and I'm just looking at everything that's got Avery's name on it. And just rattling them off one right after another, and trying to get her touches in and around the basket. And you got to credit her. We got on her a little bit at Kansas City. She didn't demand the ball a couple situations where we wanted to do the same thing. And she told me that wasn't going to happen again. And, bless her heart, she was really good at USD, and she was really good today.
In the last minute there, just whittle the clock down and try to get a look, or what?
Yeah, I mean, well, one, we had the situation where we just dropped the ball out of bounds. We got it in when we wanted, dropped it out of bounds. I mean, the clock, there was only a 5-second differential, so I was okay taking it down as far as we needed to with a 2-point lead. Now, I wanted to get a shot off. I didn't want to dribble it around and kick it out of bounds with 5 seconds left. So we didn't execute that very good. I thought Riz drew 2. Kicked it to the top. That would have been a good shot for Drapes, at the shot clock going down, but she didn't want to shoot it. It didn't in that situation, and then we just got in trouble after that.
Describe Avery's run there. It was a 9-0 run that basically, without it, I don't know, you don't win today.
Yeah, no, she was awesome. We had put in some post ISOs last week for both those guys, and just trying to get them multiple touches when we feel like we have the matchup. And she did a good job. She wasn't great early in this game, and then really settled in there in the fourth.
Riley's stretch there in the third quarter that got you steady with the foul trouble you had.
Yeah, she got to the foul line, scored one in the lane, and then hit the elbow. That's Riley's. She's hard on herself. She's down on herself a little bit this year. Hadn't hit the threes like she did last year yet, but she's working hard at it. We believe in her. I love the shot she took at the elbow. We need more of that out of her.
Coach, it felt like old school basketball, not a lot of threes, a lot of post play. How did you feel that your guys' players respond, especially in that second half?
Well, I think, when it's going well inside, I mean, you got to give, 10 credit. She had 9 block shots. But we also tell our kid, we're going right at you. It doesn't matter. That's how you get to the free throw line. If she blocks 4 or 5 of your shots, she blocks 4 or 5 of your shots. We're going to keep going back and try to get up in there and initiate some contact and get to the free throw line. So she did a great job. But, when you're cooking a little bit, it's pretty easy. It's the best assist and easiest assist in the game is throw it into a good post player that can turn around and score. And we didn't shoot the ball well today. We had a couple good looks. Made 1 3, I think, Riz, and other than that, didn't take a lot. And we've been a points in the paint team most of the year. That's just where our strength is right now. And we try to utilize that the best we could.
At home floor, we talked about it earlier. Do you want to have any chance to win this thing? You got to win at home just to get that today. How important was that?
Yeah, it was big for a lot of reasons. I mean, obviously it's the next game, and we don't want to lose here at all, especially if you want to keep pace. It's just urgency every time. And then obviously with the rivalry game as well, and doubleheader, big crowd. I mean, you can feel the juice in there. It's loud in timeouts. It's just that's what when you think of college basketball, that's what you think about.
Marisa, can you talk about that last flurry there on the out of bounds pass? What happened there?
Well, the trap came and I hit Schulte. I don't know if the pass was wide or it was like crowded in there. So, and then on the other side we picked it off and stole it. So.
Range of emotions from that, from your turning over to force a turnover. What was that like for you?
I mean, I just knew we needed to stop, so I was like, let's just push the pace. Like if I can, I'm gonna poke. And then once the ball was out, I was just like, get it.
About, you demanding the ball more, especially after that Kansas City game. How important is it to see that, really come to fruition in you in the post?
Yeah, I kind of took that and wanted to improve after that game especially and just assert myself more on the offensive side and for him to show that he had confidence in me, especially in the fourth quarter, meant a lot. And, yeah, I had confidence in myself too.
The ball. Tell me about that down the stretch of looked like you were calling for it almost 3 or 4 possessions in a row.
Yeah, I definitely wanted it. My teammates did a good job getting me the ball inside, and I think when you have confidence too, it really helps. But it kind of just came down to playing hard, and I wanted to win so bad for our team and everybody. So.
What was this atmosphere like today?
Yeah, it was unreal. I mean, that many people to kind of show up and support us, it means a lot, and we take a lot of pride in our community and their support.
What did you hear about this game, and did it live up to what your teammates told you?
It did live up to it. Everyone was just like, we hate them, we have to win, and that's like, period. So.
Times there that you were facing off against Jocelyn. How cool is it to see, 2 freshmen, playing on the court together and in high pressure situations?
Yeah, it's very cool. I think just like same age, I don't know, the competition seems a little bit high or something. I don't know.
Playing with somebody with 9, 10 block shots in there, like number 10.
Yeah, we kind of knew going into that she's a good offensive rebounder and a good shot blocker, and giving her shot fakes, playing tough inside, and I thought our bigs did a good job trying to handle that.
She said that when she wasn't on you, you had a better matchup.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, when you're going up against a person like that, it's definitely going to make it hard. So I think that's again why they fed me inside. I had a smaller girl on me, so just trying to pick up there.
Game with Kansas City last week, did anything need to be said about knowing you had USD, UND, and SDSU coming about how to respond after that game last week?
Right. I mean, just taking it and growing from it, learning from it. We're a young team, and just knowing the importance of the next few games coming up. It's one game, yeah, it sucks, but just moving on and growing from it, and you can't dwell on the past, and yeah, just learning from it.